Picture this. You wake up tomorrow morning, roll out of bed, and for the first time in years, your body feels free. No stiff neck greeting you like a stubborn alarm, no sore back, making every movement a chore, no achy knees reminding you that getting older has to hurt. You've been doing everything right, or so you thought. You eat well, exercise faithfully, and take all the supplements your doctor recommends. Yet somehow, you still wake up in pain. But here's the shocking truth. It's not your fault. There's one simple bedtime trick, almost effortless, that your body desperately needs. Do it right, and you can tell your joints to relax, your muscles to repair, and your body to wake up feeling refreshed and completely pain-free. No gimmicks, no expensive gadgets, just a routine you can do tonight, starting immediately. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to harness this bedtime trick so that tomorrow morning and every morning after, your body feels lighter, stronger, and completely free from pain. Hi, I'm Dylan, and today we're diving into a problem that silently affects millions of people over 45. Waking up in pain. You know the feeling. The stiff shoulders that make turning your head a chore, the creaky knees that scream with every step, the sore back that greets you before your morning coffee. It's tempting to shrug it off as just getting older. But here's the truth. It's not just age. It's your body sending a signal that something's off, that your muscles, joints, and connective tissues aren't recovering the way they used to. And if you keep ignoring it, those morning aches only get worse. The frustrating part is that most people think these aches and stiffness are inevitable, that there's nothing you can do except take another supplement or suffer through stretching routines that barely scratch the surface. But the reality is far more encouraging. Your body has an incredible ability to repair itself while you sleep, if you give it the right signals. And those signals? They're not what most people think. They're subtle, easy to do, and ridiculously effective. Over the next 25 to 30 minutes, we're going to uncover exactly why morning pain happens, reveal the hidden reasons your body struggles overnight, and share the exact bedtime trick that can wake you up feeling completely pain-free. This isn't theory or guesswork. We'll talk about the foods, nutrients, and pre-sleep habits that most people completely overlook. And because I know you want real results, I'll share stories from real people, like Margaret, a 62-year-old who struggled with aching knees and a stiff back for years. After making a few simple changes before bed, she went from dreading mornings to moving freely with no pain in just 1 week. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to do the same. So if you're ready to finally wake up without pain, to feel lighter, stronger, and more mobile each morning, stay with me. Because tonight, your body has a chance to reset, and tomorrow morning, you'll see the difference. Let's start by understanding why so many of us wake up in pain. Take Margaret, for example, a 62-year-old grandmother who thought she had it all figured out. She exercised regularly, took her daily vitamins, and even committed to yoga classes a few times a week. On paper, she was doing everything right. Yet, every morning, she faced the same frustrating reality. Her knees felt stiff as concrete, her shoulders ached with every turn, and even rolling out of bed felt like a chore. She dreaded mornings and wondered if this was simply her new normal. So why does this happen? The answer is simpler than you might think. Most of us don't recover properly at night. Our bodies are designed to repair themselves while we sleep. Micro tears in muscles are supposed to heal. Inflammation in joints should calm down, and connective tissues need hydration to stay flexible. But if your muscles and tissues aren't getting the nutrients they need, or if your nervous system remains tense, your body never enters full repair mode. The result? Painful mornings that seem impossible to shake. Here's the kicker. You've probably been told that stretching before bed or sipping chamomile tea is enough to prevent aches. The truth is, those rituals might make you feel relaxed, but they rarely address the real culprits of morning pain. Relaxation alone won't repair micro tears, boost circulation, or feed your connective tissues while you sleep. Consider this. A 2022 study in the Journal of Aging and Recovery looked at adults over 50 and found that those who didn't optimize their pre-sleep nutrition and recovery habits experienced 35% more morning stiffness than those who did. 35%. That's not a small difference. That's the gap between waking up dreading the day and waking up feeling genuinely refreshed. And the best part? This is something you can start fixing tonight. Mini Mythbuster. Many people assume that morning pain is just part of getting older, that aches and stiffness are inevitable. But the truth is, your body can repair itself completely overnight if you give it the right signals. Age isn't the enemy. Neglected nightly repair is. So what are these nightly repair blockers? They usually fall into three main categories: nutrient depletion, poor circulation, and tense muscles. Nutrient depletion starves your tissues of the building blocks they need to repair. Poor circulation means oxygen and healing nutrients aren't reaching your joints and muscles efficiently. And tense muscles? They literally lock your body in a state of stress that prevents full relaxation and healing. While these problems sound complex, the solutions are surprisingly simple and surprisingly easy to implement, starting tonight. Going back to Margaret, she used to describe her mornings as feeling like she had cement in her joints. Every step was a challenge, and she would often spend 20 to 30 minutes just trying to loosen up before her day even began. But once she started paying attention to these hidden factors, the nutrients, circulation, and muscle relaxation, she discovered a small bedtime habit that completely transformed her mornings. And that's exactly what we're going to cover next. In the coming sections, you'll learn the science behind why your body wakes up stiff, the exact nutrients and habits that help it repair while you sleep, and the simple bedtime trick Margaret used to finally wake up feeling light, strong, and completely pain-free. By the end of this video, you'll see how a few small adjustments can make mornings something you actually look forward to. So, what's the hidden truth about waking up in pain? It's not just about too little exercise or getting older. The real issue lies in your body's nightly repair system being blocked. Every night, your muscles, joints, and even your nerves go through a complex process of repair and recovery. Micro tears in muscles are rebuilt, inflammation in joints is reduced, and connective tissues are rehydrated. But here's the catch. If you don't provide the right signals to your body, this repair process gets stuck halfway. And the result? You wake up stiff, sore, and frustrated, wondering why all your daytime efforts seem useless. One of the biggest culprits is inflammation, but not the kind you see when you stub your toe. I'm talking about chronic, low-level inflammation in your muscles and joints that builds up slowly over months or even years. This silent inflammation prevents your tissues from fully relaxing at night, and unfortunately, it's most active when your body should be doing its heaviest repair work. Think of it as trying to mend a tear in a rope while it's still under tension. Impossible. Another hidden factor is circulation. Blood carries the oxygen, nutrients, and hormones your muscles and joints need to repair themselves. But during sleep, circulation naturally slows. If your body isn't properly supported, whether through posture, nutrients, or relaxation, your tissues remain starved overnight. The consequence? Morning aches, stiffness, and that feeling of being locked in your own body. And here's a part most people completely overlook: your nervous system. Even subtle stress from the day primes your body to stay tense while you sleep. Your muscles remain partially contracted, your joints don't fully relax, and the body's repair mechanisms are impaired. Combine this tension with poor circulation and nutrient deficiencies, and you've got a recipe for pain that hits you the moment your feet touch the floor in the morning. Research highlights another critical piece of the puzzle: magnesium and amino acids. Studies show that adults who don't optimize their intake of these nutrients before bed experience slower recovery of connective tissues overnight. Magnesium naturally relaxes muscles and calms the nervous system, while amino acids provide the building blocks to rebuild collagen, cartilage, and other essential structures in your joints. Yet most people take these nutrients at the wrong time, or skip them entirely, so their nighttime repair is incomplete. This was Margaret's turning point. She realized that no matter how many daytime exercises or supplements she did, nothing changed unless she specifically targeted her body's nighttime repair system. The moment she adjusted her evening routine, feeding her body the right nutrients, promoting circulation, and calming her nervous system, her mornings started to transform. And this is exactly what most people miss. The period just before sleep is your body's most powerful repair window. If you feed it the right nutrients, activate circulation, and relax your nervous system, Your body will reward you with mornings that are lighter, freer, and completely pain-free. In just a few minutes, I'm going to reveal the exact bedtime trick that accomplishes all of this in one simple, effortless routine, backed by science, easy to follow, and already used by thousands of adults over 50 to wake up feeling amazing. Now, let's talk about the solution, the bedtime trick that can truly transform your mornings. It's not complicated, and it doesn't require expensive equipment or hours of effort. Instead, it's a combination of three powerful elements: nutrients, movement, and relaxation that work together while you sleep to repair your muscles, ease your joints, and calm your nervous system. Let's break each one down so you can start tonight. Step 1. Magnesium before bed. Magnesium is like a natural reset button for your body. It relaxes your muscles, calms your nervous system, and helps reduce inflammation that builds up overnight. The timing is crucial. Take it about 30 minutes before bed, ideally with a small, fat-containing snack. Something like almond butter on a slice of apple works perfectly. Margaret started this routine, and within 3 nights, she noticed her shoulders and knees felt far looser, almost as if tension had melted away. The mistake most people make is taking magnesium in the morning or on an empty stomach. It's far less effective that way. Step 2. L-arginine, or targeted amino acids. These nutrients are essential for boosting nitric oxide in your body, which in turn improves blood flow to your muscles and joints. Better circulation means your tissues get oxygen and nutrients while you sleep, helping repair and rebuild them efficiently. Take a small dose in water right before bed. Many people assume daytime protein shakes are enough, but they miss the nighttime repair window, when your body actually does most of its healing. When Margaret added this to her nightly routine, she noticed that her knees no longer woke her up with that cement-like stiffness she had struggled with for years. Step 3. Gentle pre-sleep movement. Don't worry, you don't need a full workout. Just 5–10 minutes of light stretching or mobility exercises is enough. Focus on the areas that feel stiffest in the morning: hips, shoulders, and lower back. These movements signal your body to stay relaxed, improve circulation, and prime connective tissues for repair. Margaret would do a few easy stretches while listening to calming music, and within a week, she noticed her mornings were smoother, lighter, almost effortless. By combining magnesium, amino acids, and gentle movement, you're essentially telling your body, now is the time to repair, relax, and recharge. It's a simple, fast routine, and it works even if you've struggled with pain for years. Some people like to add a fourth element: keeping your bedroom slightly cool. A cooler environment promotes deeper sleep cycles and supports circulation. But the most critical part is your pre-sleep routine, the nutrients and movement. Everything else is optional, but these core steps are non-negotiable for waking up pain-free. Consistency is key. One night won't erase years of accumulated stiffness, but if you make this a nightly habit, you can dramatically reduce or even eliminate morning pain in just 1–2 weeks. Margaret's experience proves it's possible, and the good news is, you can start tonight. The next time you wake up, you might actually notice the difference immediately: a lighter, freer, and more mobile body greeting you in the morning. Now that you know the solution, let's talk about what to avoid, because even the best bedtime routine can be completely undone by a few common mistakes. These are the pitfalls that keep people trapped in morning stiffness and pain, no matter how healthy they think they are. Mistake 1. Late-night sugar or heavy meals. Eating sugar or large portions before bed triggers inflammation and slows digestion, which directly interferes with your body's overnight repair process. Your muscles and connective tissues remain tense, your circulation slows, and you wake up feeling tight and sore. Even small desserts or late-night snacks high in sugar can sabotage your efforts. Keep your last bite light, balanced, and nutrient-rich, something that feeds your repair system rather than feeds inflammation. Mistake 2. Skipping pre-sleep nutrients. Magnesium, amino acids, and certain minerals aren't magic pills. They need to be taken at the right time to work. Many people think, I'll take them whenever and still get the same benefit. That's a critical mistake. Timing is everything. To maximize their effect, take your supplements 20 to 30 minutes before bed with a small, fat-containing snack. Miss this window, and your body's repair machinery won't get the fuel it needs when it's most effective. Mistake 3. Ignoring relaxation. Even if your nutrients and movement are perfect, a tense nervous system can prevent your muscles from releasing fully. Watching TV in bed, scrolling endlessly on your phone, or dealing with lingering stress from work keeps your body in fight-or-flight mode, which blocks recovery. It doesn't take long to fix. Just 5 minutes of gentle stretching, deep breathing, or a calming pre-sleep ritual can prime your muscles and joints for repair. These 3 mistakes, late-night sugar, skipping pre-sleep nutrients, and ignoring relaxation, are where most people go wrong. They're the reasons so many adults wake up stiff and sore despite exercising regularly, eating well, or taking supplements during the day. Avoid them, and your pre-sleep routine becomes exponentially more effective, setting you up for mornings that feel lighter and pain-free. Margaret learned this the hard way. Once she cut out late-night sugar, took her supplements at the right time, and added light stretches before bed, her mornings transformed completely. What used to take her 30 minutes just to wake up now takes seconds. She can get out of bed, move freely, and start her day without that heavy, stiff feeling that used to control her life. And that's exactly why avoiding these mistakes is just as important as following the bedtime routine itself. Miss them, and you'll continue to struggle. Nail them, and your body finally gets the chance to repair, relax, and wake up refreshed. To wrap up, here's the key takeaway. Waking up pain-free isn't about exercising more, taking every supplement under the sun, or buying fancy gadgets. The real secret is optimizing your body's nightly repair system. Magnesium relaxes your muscles and calms your nervous system. Amino acids boost circulation and provide the building blocks your joints need, and gentle pre-sleep movement primes your tissues for deep repair. Pair these with a light, balanced snack and a calm, cool environment, and you're giving your body exactly what it needs to recover, rebuild, and wake up refreshed. Here's a bonus tip. Keep a small journal by your bed and track your morning stiffness each day. It's a simple way to measure your progress, and seeing even small improvements can keep you motivated to stick with the routine. Within a week, you'll start to notice real changes, your joints moving more freely, your muscles feeling lighter, and that dreaded morning ache fading away. I also want to hear from you. Which of these supplements or bedtime habits have you been doing wrong? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insight could help someone else finally wake up pain-free. And starting that conversation is the first step toward reclaiming mornings that feel effortless. And if you found this video helpful, don't miss our next one. The morning hack that supercharges your joints before breakfast. In under 5 minutes, it reveals a simple yet powerful trick that gets your body moving with ease before the day even begins. Trust me, you won't want to skip it. Remember, you don't have to accept pain as a normal part of aging. A few minutes before bed, the right nutrients, and a little pre-sleep movement can completely transform your mornings. Start tonight, and tomorrow you could wake up feeling lighter, stronger, and completely free from stiffness and aches. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to finally ditch morning aches for good, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss these powerful health tips. Your mornings and your body will thank you.